Hi, my name is Angel and this is Angelik Arts. I found on my YouTube ads these really cute whiskers mini planters, and I decided that even at £4 I could make it cheaper. So I crafted entirely from my stash. I had what used to be my paint water container, but it's now so crusty and gross I don't really want to put my paintbrushes in it. Also, it's covered in glitter, so we don't need to put that in the environment. A faux succulent and a butterfly with a similar shade of pink to it. Some polystyrene to put inside the vase. My favourite chalk paint to give it that ceramic clay look. And Mod Podge to give it the glossy finish. A black Sharpie. And then I used the corner of the stencil to make a triangle, using my ruler and my utility knife to cut it out. This cardboard was really thick, really sturdy. It came, actually, my microwave came in it, so you know it had to be good quality. Kitchen appliances could be transported in it. So then, once I'd cut out my triangle, I just put my hot glue gun on there to preheat. I got out the ears, and I fiddled with them a bit, decided which way would look best. Waited for my hot glue gun, messed around with the positioning again, just to make sure before I glued anything in place that that's where I wanted it. Glued them on, waited for the hot glue to cool and set and dry, and then started painting. Discovered that I hadn't washed my favourite brush properly, so grabbed one of these sponge dabber things and decided to paint it with that instead. Making sure to get all around all the little nooks and crannies of the ears and the thread around the neck where the lid would go when it used to have a lid. And just really quickly and thoroughly giving it a good first coat. I then made sure that the inside, just inside the rim and the back of the ears and the edges of the ears were all covered, and then left it to dry. Came back and gave it another coat. Welcome back. So I drew my face lightly with pencil and then went over with my Sharpie once I was happy with where it was, using a pink that matches my butterfly to draw a heart-shaped nose. And then decided I wanted little rosy cheeks on it, so I do that by putting the ink onto my finger, dabbing off the excess, and then just rubbing it onto the... Just rubbed his face and then put in my polystyrene and did some more testing of what I thought it was going to look like. Realised I was going to need some filler, but that was beside the point. The next step was going to add my Mod Podge. So I went over the whole... I'm calling it a vase, I suppose it's a planter really, and went all over it with Mod Podge so that it was going to have a nice glossy finish, dabbing carefully over the face so as not to smudge, although I did a little bit. Once I was done, I left it for a while, and while you're here, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much. Also share. So now I was just trying to dab off some of the smudge, dunked a whole load of hot glue into the bottom of the jar so that I could stick my polystyrene down, grab some other bits and filled it so I had a reasonable surface. Then I took these little glass beads I have that the holes haven't been drilled through properly. So, they just made a nice little vase filler there. Pushed down the succulent, tried to find a place where I thought the butterfly fitted nicely. Turned him round, decided to put a ribbon around the top to try and cover that gap by the ears. And that was it. I was done.